Ah, my kneecap. Boys, what's the deal, baby? You know what it is. Today we're in an absolute behemoth, an absolute monster, something that I might actually be a little bit afraid to drive, only because I might get really jealous of it. Today we're in a Focus RS. You ever heard of it? Probably have, right? This is a very well-known car. All-wheel drive, 2.3 liter, 4-cylinder, turbocharged beast. After all this time of me having an ST, 2 of them, I still have yet to drive a Focus RS. So, I'm anticipating this to be absolutely ridiculous, and I'm also anticipating it to urge me to trade it in for one of these. So, with that being said, window down, first gear roll on. That is super entertaining, dude. That is pretty nice. So the owner mentioned to me that he had a burble tune installed on this thing. He failed to tell me that the burble tune is actually 4 2-barrel shotguns in each exhaust pipe, fully automatic, going off as soon as I left the throttle. So you're gonna hear a lot of that, and I'm super worried about getting pulled over, dude, because I'm in a place where cops roam free. They roam the land, and they like to pull people over that are in cars like this with cameras like that. We're gonna have to just run it and see what happens. In terms of modifications, this thing's got quite a few things. It's got an ETS downpipe, a full intake, a mount tune intercooler with all the hoses, and an upgraded recirc valve. So it's pretty set up. It's nothing super crazy, but again, with these motors with small modifications like that, you pick up quite a bit of power. Something that really adds to this car so far that I've noticed right off the bat, obviously, is the sound. There's not many sounds like that except for the EcoBoost Mustang, which has the same motor in it. This is tuned a bit differently. Obviously, it's got pops and burbles from the factory, but the sound of this thing makes everything 10 times more fun. 2 thumbs up, baby. 10 out of 10. Love the way this thing sounds. 50 roll, 4,000 RPM, 3rd gear. She wants to go! She wants to go, baby! Something that I'm super excited for right now is to try out the handling in this thing. I know my ST's got the handling down, they're really good, but they're front wheel drive. This thing, more powerful, pretty light, all-wheel drive. Recipe for disaster or recipe for success? Your boy's about to find out. Oh my goodness. Dude, it's insane. Oh my gosh. Tight corner, on throttle, quick brake, a little bit of oversteer right here, a little bit of oversteer, and back on it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say right now is that this thing is an absolute weapon. Something that really helps the handling of this car is Ford's torque vectoring system. So what that does is when a wheel is gonna lose traction, it slightly brakes that singular wheel to regain the traction. And Ford has that on its STs as well. But in an all-wheel drive car combined with torque vectoring, dude, you have an absolute grip machine. Oh no. On the way up to this place, the Pops and Bangs map was going off a lot, obviously. There was 2 motorcycle cops just sitting there eyeing the hell out of me. I thought I was about to get state repped in this thing. I was so sad. If you went up to like Palomar Mountain or Julian with this RS, with a Type R, with a WRX, and an Evo, I honestly feel like this thing would smack all of them. I'm not even kidding you. This thing is very twitchy, but it's twitchy in a good way. It's twitchy like it wants to dip out to the right or left, and as soon as you turn the wheel, that's exactly what it does, dude. It just point, shoot, oversteer, go. Oh, okay, so I can feel the oversteer. I just felt the oversteer. Oh, that's twitchy. That's twitchy and that's beautiful. That's what oh my. Oh, that noise when you let off in like 4th gear under full throttle, like the triple bang. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what a great sound, dude. What a great sound. And what a great feeling, man. good on Ford for creating a driver's car, like an actual driver's car. And must I mention, this car is only offered in a manual. So if you don't know how to drive manual, dude, you can't have it. And I feel like that's a good thing. Corner with a little bit of camber, coming out to the left, on the throttle, off, and back on. Braking, downshift. Okay, so that was probably the hardest corner I've taken in sequence. The braking in this thing. I forgot to mention that this thing has Brembo brakes on it from the factory. So the Brembo brakes are helping extremely for a couple reasons. One, obviously stopping ability in quick situations that you need to stop. That's awesome. But two, good brakes help reduce twitchiness under braking. There's no like weird twitching. There's no dipping to one side. It's no locking up. It's just incredible braking that gives you so much confidence and control in the car when you're going around corners. It just makes it that much better. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is one of those cars as well, by the way, in case you haven't noticed my face when I'm doing this. It's tunnel vision. If you're on the throttle and you're ripping through corners, this car requires your full attention. It's that quick through corners. And that's a good thing, because when you're engaged like that and you're in tunnel vision, that's how you know you're in a car that has extreme capability. And especially if you're able to use it to its full capability, it makes it that much better. Taking a pause a second here to let some people get ahead of me, but something that I really like about the RS is that they changed the interior a little bit. There's a bunch of blue trim everywhere, like in the stitching on the steering wheel, in the shifter you have the boot with the blue stitching, the numbers on the shifter are actually blue, all the seat has blue stitching, and the most important part, I think, in my opinion at least, flat bottom steering wheel. Dude, a flat bottom steering wheel makes the car feel so much better as opposed to just a weird circle. I say weird circle like it's not normal, but honestly, the flat bottom makes it 10 times better. Into some tight corners here. No lack of grip at all, obviously. So right there, we were going flat out through a pretty tight corner at around 65 miles an hour. No sense of understeer or oversteer, but the one thing I do feel is if it's gonna lose grip somewhere, it's gonna be in the rear, depending on the corner kind of, but for the most part, it seems like the rear is a little bit less hooked up in the front, which is kind of what Ford wanted, which is why they have, say it with me boys, drift mode. Drift mode in a freaking RS, dude, that's so sick. This thing, it's really frustrating because this is such a good car, and I know that getting back into my ST is gonna be a slight disappointment. Oh man, dude, don't make me do it. I'm just starting to build it. I don't want to trade it in yet. Oh, dude, I freaking love the way this thing sounds, dude. This thing sounds awesome. I'm kind of starting to like the bang tune, honestly. I didn't really enjoy it at first, mostly because I was in a crowded area and I really felt like I was gonna get pulled over. But once you get on the back roads, dude, it just makes it like a lot more fun, let's be honest. Corner, long corner. Oh my gosh, dude, what the hell? I see this as such a dynamic car because it's got 4 doors, it can corner like a monster, it accelerates like an absolute behemoth, and it's, say it with me boys, family friendly now. Because, like right now, I'm in 3rd gear, 2,500 RPM, I'm just cruising, no problem. Very unassuming. Sure, you've got a downpipe on it so it sounds loud, but a stock RS, you could cruise this thing. You could absolutely cruise it. See? Isn't that nice? Okay, never mind. That was, I can't, this thing just goes off anytime it wants, I guess. All right, nice sweeping left turn on the throttle. Yeah, so you can feel it. You can definitely feel it. Like, as soon as you give it a little bit too much juice on the turn to the right or left, you can feel the back end start to step out. Honestly, I prefer that over understeer. I think that's a bit more controllable, and it actually means you're pushing in the right direction. If you can just keep on the throttle, it'll push you back to where you're supposed to go, as opposed to understeering, where you just go straight. That is the unideal situation for any car. My gosh, dude, I I can't even push this thing to its limit because I'm not good enough. Like, I know this thing has more in it. Like, I know it does. And the amount that it has in it is blowing my mind. Like, I can just imagine, like, I don't know, Randy Popst, you guys know him, get in this car and just, oh, I can't even imagine being in the passenger seat. I'd be sick. I'd be absolutely ill. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm actually sweating, and it's not hot out. It's not hot. I'm nervous. I'm actually scared right now. It's that gnarly, really. Maybe I'm just an all-wheel drive virgin and I'm completely overreacting right now, but I just can't imagine that this is normal. Like, it's just too good. Oh, nice S. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Another thing that you can feel when you're going quickly through corners, when you're coming out of them, you can feel the front wheels scrabbling for grip if you're going quick enough through the corner. And that's a really weird feeling because you're feeling the front wheels, when you're turning left, they're grabbing left. They're trying to pull you left, while the back wheels are also trying to rotate you around in that same direction with oversteer. I think that's why this thing is such an animal, because the all-wheel drive system works together so well to create this like perfect experience from inside the corner, outside the corner, and halfway through the corner. You have 3 different parts of the corner that front and back are working together to get you through, and you can feel that. I think that's why they created such a good driver's car. I think that's why so many people rave about this thing. I can also hear my voice deteriorating like I'm 96. Whew. Okay, so I'm gonna end the review right there. Basically, this thing's an absolute monster. Obviously, like I've been saying, I don't really know what to say. It's perfect. It's perfect all the way around. It's comfortable. I've got nice Recaro seats I'm sitting in that are bolstered, flat bottom steering wheel, nice interior, incredible all-wheel drive system, incredible noise coming out the back. Ergonomics are insane. I don't know what else to say about it. It's amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my voice deteriorating, or more car reviews, or more of my build on my Fiesta ST. You can check out some of those right here on pop-up banners. I don't know where they're at, but they're somewhere. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.